For eons, the infinite ocean of the cosmos stared silently upon them. And for most of their short lives, all they could do was stare back. They were a young species, toiling under the sun by day and wistfully admiring the stars at night. But they had to first explore and master the world beneath their feet. Dreams alone didn't fuel their ambitions. Their world ravaged of resources. They had to seek new worlds or face extinction. They recklessly pursued and developed technologies that would enable them to explore the cosmos and set foot on new worlds. They learned how to create air and water with powerful machines and turn barren landscapes into fertile, green forests. Terraforming alien worlds and seeding them with life, they would forsake temperance and explore the cosmos, as if trying to outrun their mortality. But they could never predict what they ultimately discovered. That they were still doomed, like so many that had gone before them.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are looking at the new moon update for the Universim. Oh my god, it is so amazing. There's more content here than they even mentioned in the last Devlog, right? So we're going to go through it. You just saw the new trailer for the content that was added. So we can go to the moon. It's happening. So that was great. And then just in the background, we got me playing the game, getting us back up to where we were in the last episode. So that's just there for a bit of entertainment. But let's have a look at this. Okay, so first off, yes, we are happy to announce that this patch will finally bring plenty of new and exciting features to the game. But this is only the first step on your Nuggets path. In the future, you will have the opportunity to colonize and explore many other planets, each having its own negative and positive aspects. For now, let's concentrate on the things we can find in this patch. So here we go. First of all, the moon. So as mentioned before, the moon is just the first planet that your Nuggets will be able to colonize. It is relatively safe and has a low difficulty curve in its colonization. This type of planet, as you all might have guessed, is considered to be a barren planet. The planet does have plenty of rocks and some underground resources, but it lacks oxygen. This celestial body also lacks water as well as any life on the planet. These issues are something that you will have to tackle in order to fully colonize the planet. Think carefully about what you want to bring to the moon in terms of resources and what buildings you would like to construct there first. The first step is critical to the survival of your civilization. If your first colonization won't be successful, you will have to utilize your interplanetary transportation system in order to deliver goods to the planet. Wow, that's a lot. Just in a few little sentences there. So there we go. We've got some images. That looks like unobtainium on the moon, possibly. And then here we go. We have the Cosmodrome. So this is a new HUD. This is one of the first buildings that will set you on the path to colonization. The building was completely reworked from the ground up. You will be able to use the Cosmodrome to build your colonization rockets. Only one rocket can be built per planet. Consider this rocket to be your epicenter, where your civilization will start anew on a planet. In this building, you can load your rocket with nuggets and Robox later on with drones. And resources. Loading the resources is done in two different ways. You can either load any amount of resources, or you can select a tab that will display all kinds of buildings. From this tab, instead of calculating how many resources you need, you can simply select any building that you would like to be built on your newly colonized planet, and nuggets will deliver resources needed for those planets. That's fantastic. That's awesome. So you just pick the building. So I want 2 defense towers. I want a wind turbine. I want 1 lumber mill. I want 1 stone mill. And then the resources are just added. Or you can just choose what resources you want and then just hope that you've calculated the right amount. That's beautiful. I can't wait to use that. Rockets have a limited amount of space on them. In the future, you will need to think carefully about what you would like to take with you on a planet based on the learned information about the planet and its conditions. Okay. So that would be involving sending satellites and rovers first, I'm assuming. And then we have the spaceport. This is brand new. This is the center of your transportation of goods. Each transport that is built provides you with 4 trading cargo ships on which you will be able to load different resources and help your nuggets stay sustained. This building will allow you to set up any trading routes you would like to implement. Select both the resources you wish to deliver and the number of times you would like those resources to be delivered. You can select 1 to 10 or infinity. Later on, you will be allowed to constantly stream the specified amount of resources on the recipient planet. Okay, that's a lot. Awesome. So that's just to transport resources. Does it transport nuggets? Well, no, probably you just got to hope the nuggets on the new planet are populating it, right? And then we have the buildings required for terraforming. So we have the terraformer building. This is one of the main buildings that will allow you to start terraforming the planet. The building constantly consumes resources and in exchange will restore flora within the radius this building can operate. Slowly and by utilizing resources, this building will be able to make any planet green as life is established. Okay. How are we going to do animals, I wonder? Oxygen generator. Since there is no oxygen on the moon, this is one of the buildings that you will certainly need. Similar to the terraformer, this building will consume resources in order to provide oxygen to the planet. But there is one major thing to note about this building. If electricity is lost, then the generator will drop your oxygen to previous levels. The oxygen level preset before the building was constructed. Okay. So the oxygen level is 0 and the power goes out, the planet's oxygen level goes back to 0. Wow. As long as you have it working, in order to truly restore the oxygen on the planet, you will need to implement forests and lakes upon the planet. Okay, but as a short-term solution, oxygen generators will surely provide enough O2 for your nuggets to prevent suffocation, unless you forget to pay your electricity bill. Okay, so what is it? It's more like a vanity item, maybe? You may as well just have your nuggets walking around in spacesuits, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. The Hydro Collider. From the name of the building, you can probably guess the purpose of this structure. This building will create water on your planet. Place it similar to water pumps on a shoreline and let it run. Shortly thereafter, you will notice how the level of water increases. But be careful not to overwork it. The Hydro Collider does consume resource in order to craft water for your planet. Okay. Cloud Generator. This is another solution to the water problem on a planet. Cloud generators will allow you to restore water on the planet by creating clouds. This building will produce clouds in exchange for resources, but the amount of resources is sufficiently less than the resources needed for the Hydro Collider. Even though this solution can be ideal for certain planets, there is one thing to note. Cloud generators take time to create water. If you need to restore something quickly, consider using the Hydro Collider. Otherwise, a cloud generator will do a great job. Okay. Okay. And look at that animation. That looks brilliant. Now, this is brand new. This was not mentioned in the Devlog. The Robox. This is very interesting. I'm kind of torn between this. I'm not sure what to think of it. Anyway, in unlocking space travel, your nuggets also took some time to think about the best way to move their constructions to other planets or even across the same planet. This is how Robox was born. This little box with legs consists of highly transformable material and can inherit the functionality and shape of any building, but it does come with cost. In order to create a Robox, you can either order it for your colonization rocket or you can convert one of your buildings into this creation. Pressing the convert button on the building panel will pack the building into this little weird metallic structure that can be loaded onto the rocket and sent to another planet. You obviously can also use it to move your buildings around. So yeah, interesting concept. Just thinking, great for the cloud generator. Like here, you just have it pumping in one part of the planet and then you move it over, but it just seems too convenient, right? I don't know. That's just my thought. Okay, the oxygen and spacesuits. Your nuggets can't survive without oxygen. Upon landing, your nuggets will have to constantly return to your colonization ship in order to restore the oxygen in their spacesuits. Once the oxygen on the planet is restored, or you have enough to the point where your nuggets won't need their suits anymore, they will perform faster and better. At the end of the day, they don't need to constantly replenish the oxygen from the rocket. A low amount of oxygen on the planet also has a negative effect on the planet's conditions and disasters. Without the oxygen restored, you won't have an atmosphere that can protect your planet from meteor strikes. Oh, therefore frequent meteor showers are expected on a planet without oxygen. You will also be missing clouds that do provide essential water to your planet. Your cloud generators do not care about oxygen due to chemicals being used to create those clouds. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm still thinking. So clouds just provide water. What provides atmosphere? Is it the oxygen? But then they also said lakes and forests produce oxygen as well. Okay, that's fine. Just a few more questions there to be answered. Roads, the space age. Okay, so now we're looking at all the new space age buildings, okay? So just to recap, we can land on the moon and colonize it. We have a new Cosmodrome HUD to explore. We have colonizing buildings. We have the Terraformer, oxygen generator, the Hydro Collider, and the cloud generator. We have this new Robox, which moves buildings around the planet. We have oxygen and oxygen suits. And now we're getting into... and we also have new rockets and a new spaceport. Now we're getting into the new space age buildings and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. We have roads. The space age also will introduce a new type of road your nugget will utilize. Upon the initial landing on the moon, your nuggets will utilize rope roads. They will be moving along the ropes, holding it with their little hands in order to stay on track. Later on, as your civilization progresses forward, rope roads will be changed to advanced space age roads. Even though at this point roads won't be utilized as much due to flying cars, it still will provide a necessary movement boost to your nuggets. Okay, cool. Awesome. Flying cars! Oh yes, I would like that blue one, please. Now, Nuggets advanced quite far during this time. Since they learned how to fly, they also learned how to utilize all of their received knowledge in order to create flying cars. Those cars are highly effective and do not create any traffic, but they do come with upkeep costs. Okay. Do they use fuel, or is it a different resource? And there they are, they're flying around. That is bloody beautiful. Look at this, domes. So now we have domes. We haven't seen this yet. Due to limited oxygen on the planets, your Nuggets will initially build houses with domes that will be a safe space for them to get oxygen. Slowly but surely, your Nuggets will build larger domes that contain more families inside of them. But this is not the best and long-term sustainable living your Nuggets will want. Once the oxygen is restored, your Nuggets will move towards rebuilding their houses and constructing new highly advanced homes. Okay. Wow, that's great. But goddamn, that took a lot of work to read that whole sentence. And okay. And then there we go. We've got a bit of an overview of the moon. We've got the road ropes. That's bloody gorgeous. Okay. New space age houses. Space age houses will take the place of domes and be built instead of domes once the oxygen levels are restored. They can contain many families inside of them at night, though this is something spectacular. We are really proud of our Nuggets and how advanced they have become. They do look great. They do look great. Now, this is what I am most excited about. I read this just earlier today. Just listen to this, okay? Background Planet Simulation System. A highly advanced simulation system was built for the space age. Since many planets will eventually be introduced, we wanted to allow players to explore those planets without worrying too much about other planets, as well as allowing interplanetary trading. The system that we built will do this best to simulate the current state of your planet based on how much time has passed. In other words, it will use all the reproduction rates that your planet has and create new nuggets, age existing nuggets, calculate produced resources, consume resources by your civilization, etc. Creating a self-sustainable planet and leaving that planet will allow our simulation system to keep up with everything and continue simulating life on the planet. Who knows what you will find once you come back? That is bloody beautiful. And that last sentence, who knows what you will find once you come back? Oh man, this is bloody great. This is great. Okay, the bloom effect. One of the exciting improvements we've made was changing our visuals, especially during nighttime. At night, you will see something called the bloom effect. This effect will make your city play with colorful colors during nighttime when all the lights are on, creating a magnificent effect across the planet. Oh, yes, that's great. And we've got a bit of space age music and modern music. It is time to introduce some new tracks to the game. We worked with our composer in order to produce 10 new awesome tracks for this era, keeping you pumped and excited to play the game in modern age and space era. That is awesome. And then here's this space age construction site. So we kind of saw a blueprint of this a couple episodes ago, right? But here it is. So it starts on the ground, then it has these rockets, and it's just like a 3D printer, and it builds your buildings. So your Nuggets don't do anything. This drone does. Through the ages, Nuggets have advanced their technology and techniques. Thousands of construction sites were created and used to build generous constructs, and the space age is no exception. We worked on new visual effects for the construction site for the space age buildings. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we get into space age buildings, okay? Now, some of these don't make sense to me, personally. because, like, batteries are, once you build them, you build in medieval, okay? But there's no modern upgrade, but I believe there's a space age upgrade. So are we missing one, or is it still to come, or we just skip it? I don't know. But I think a few buildings are like this at the moment. Anyway, so modern age and space era building upgrades. Besides introducing tons of new content, we did not forget about the building upgrades to make your cities in space look stunning. As usual, each building upgrade will provide certain benefits, so make sure to build them all. We've got a space age cemetery. Wilp, it's time to send your nuggets to space. Literally, instead of burning your nuggets, space age cemetery workers will put your nuggets in capsules and send them deeper into space. Good God. All right. That's the way we're heading, I guess. We've got the space age expedition camp. There we go. So yeah, we do have this is a medieval, this is a modern, now we have space age. That's great. Space age garage. Upgrade your garage to receive flying cars. Create your own fantastic cities and resolve all the issues of traffic. Your nuggets will convert to flying cars in order to reach their destinations. The roads beneath them will still produce a boost to their movement speed, but make sure to have enough fuel for your cars to remain up in the air. Okay, so we're just using fuel for cars. That's great. So that's answered. Space age bridge. This is awesome. So again, we have modern, we have medieval bridge, modern, and now space age. Modern bridges got their upgrade to space age bridges. Even though the functionality of the bridge did not change, they definitely receive an awesome new look. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay, this is weird. Space age water pump. What? Let's see if it explains what these sails are. Issue with the water? Don't worry. The space age water pumps will pump the water in no time. The increased amount of water that is being pumped will definitely resolve problems when expanding your city. Okay. Again, I don't know what this is, but it looks brilliant. Looks brilliant. Space age reservoir. Increase the drinkable water generation speed and capacity by upgrading your reservoirs to the space age. Yep, they look bloody nice. And yeah, here we have... Okay, so this is a modern age battery. My mistake. Batteries didn't progress too much throughout this time, but they did indeed see an upgrade. Upgrade your medieval batteries into new and shiny modern batteries and increase their capacity along with it. Okay, so I clearly didn't read all the way through and I just blabbered, but there, answered. Space age eatery. Advanced technology allows us to place plenty of machinery in the kitchen, which in return yields faster cooking speeds. Oh, yep, that's what we want. We've got a modern age warehouse. This is brilliant. Wooden shacks were no longer suitable for nuggets and their needs due to an increased output of resources. A bigger storage space was needed. Modern age warehouses surely can help with the double output and provide enough storage space for any resources. And they look great. Look how clean, colourful, beautiful. I'm looking forward to this. Space age farm. That looks bloody nice. Bloody nice building. Farming is easy now. Experience completely automated factories with maximum production by upgrading your farms. This will drastically increase the output of food for your civilization. We need that. We always need that. And then lastly, Space Age Hospital. Even though the amount of beds did not increase, the efficiency with which Nuggets learned how to manipulate robotic arms allowed Nuggets to increase the speed of treating their patients. Okay, cool. And then we've got some improvements and balance changes there, guys. Feel free to pause and have a look at that. And we've got a couple bug fixes. One would assume we're going to have a few little patches for any bugs that might pop up, but personally, well, I'm not up to Space Age yet, so I haven't experienced any bugs yet, so it's all good. But there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. It is a Saturday, so enjoy your weekend. I just wanted to quickly push this out. This was released when? Yes, it was released Thursday, February 17th. So there we go. Enjoy. We have a new episode on Monday of the Universim with this new patch. So by then, I've gotten us back up to where we were in a previous episode. Take care, guys. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye.